Alright guys, I want to do a quick review on this generator shed I built out of a Suncast shed. Alright guys, I just built this Suncast shed and I turned it into a generator shed. So let me show you inside real quick. Alright, so let me bring you in close and show you what I did. Alright, what I did for the base here is I put, these are 16 by 16 by 4 inch thick blocks. I got 2, 4, 6 of them. Then I got a 16 by, 8 inch block there, by 4 inches thick. So it'd cover the whole base. And what I did is I anchored it here. I use those concrete screws. So I put 2 there. You can't see, I got 2 there and 2 behind that wheel there. So this thing ain't going nowhere. This here is an attic fan from Home Depot. No, actually Lowe's. I got everything at Lowe's. It's got a thermostat on there for your attic, of course. I just put it at 50 and it kicks on all the time. And of course, if it is colder than 50 outside, you run this generator, it's going to get warm in here real quick and that sucker will kick right on. I vented it. I use a 16 by 16 inch vents here. You can pick those up at Lowe's also. And also on this side here, same, this is your intake here, so you got cool air coming in here, going right in and through the generator and then out the exhaust fan. Now my exhaust, I had to customize it here. So what I did is I got a piece of 3/4 inch black pipe. You can use galvanized, I guess, too. And what I did here is I welded a plate matching the connection to the muffler, and I just put some, those are 5mm bolts I had to put in there, and I made studs actually out of them and connected them like that. You can see that. I know the weld is terrible, but it'll serve its function. Alright, I use that silver plate you see there. That's the original plate that came with the generator, and I use that as a template to make the plate that goes on the exhaust pipe to weld on. And I used a step drill here to drill the hole in the middle here, the large hole. And the other 2 holes for the bolts are 1/4 inch. Alright, one modification I'm thinking about doing is that I might weld up another piece with a nipple right here. So it'll be only that long threaded right here, so I can just thread another piece on whenever I want. If I want to take this thing out, all I have to do is unthread this piece here and then take the generator out. I made it this way for the generator to permanently stay in this shed, but now I'm thinking maybe I'll weld up another plate with a threaded end on here, and then I'll just put a coupler on there and with another piece coming out. It'll be easier to disconnect that way rather than undoing the bolts all the time. So that's that. Here I cut out a 6-inch opening, and I got a piece of hardy board, or hardy plank, and for the heat, of course. And I stuck it out this side here, connected it, bolts. The hardy plank will keep the heat from melting the plastic. And then I just put an elbow there just to point it down. You can point it anywhere you want, actually. So the spark arrestor that's in the exhaust, I left it in there, just to keep it from sparks flying out in the event, because I am pointing down onto the grass here. I may put a block out here also to keep the sparks, if there is any, or heat from hitting the grass. So how much did I spend? Okay, the shed itself was $200 at the Lowe's. This attic fan is about 85 bucks. It comes complete with this. Let's see. The vents here, I think they're around $13 each. This here was like 10 bucks. Now this here is where my cord, see that's just a big old opening there. Is my cord's gonna go through there and plug into the generator. That was like 10 bucks. What else? What else? That piece of hardy plank there, or hardy board, I had that, but I mean it can't be that expensive. You get a little board of that. All in all, I spent roughly $330 on this. That's the shed, the fan, the vents, where the inlet is for the cord. This cord here doesn't come with the vent. I mean with the fan here. I had to get that myself. And what it is a dishwasher cord that you would get, and they're like 10 bucks. I use the dishwasher cord because they're like this. They're not, you know, plug it in straight in. They're like this, and I like that. So that'll plug right into there, and it looks nice. So, like I said, it was roughly $330 for the shed and everything else. Now, that's not including the blocks either. The blocks, I think they're like 5 bucks each. So that's 10, 20, 30. So I had another, I don't know, 40 bucks maybe for the blocks. So not too bad, I guess. So let me start it up, and I'll close it up, and you'll see the difference in sound. Now I'm in the country, and as you can see, you know, I really don't have anybody. I have a neighbor over here, but he's far enough away. Alright guys, so let me start this up. I'll close it up and you can hear how it sounds. Alright, so let me get this thing started. Gotta choke it. Now I got the microphone on me, so you should be able to hear the difference really good. Let me bring you in close. Lots of air coming out of here. So I'm pretty much all set now. There's one more thing I want to show you. In the cord here, you would just lift this up. This is just an outdoor cover. And I made this snug fit. This will go through and you can plug it in. And once it's plugged in, it has a little a cutout here and here for the cord, but this is a heavy-duty 10-gauge cord, so it doesn't really close that well, but it's enough to keep the rain out and stuff like that, which is just fine with me. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope this gave you some ideas to build your own. I mean, you could build one yourself out of wood and all that, but it'll take a little more time. It'll be more sturdy, of course. I don't know if it'll be any cheaper. These do last, you know, quite a few years, so I said, heck, you know, the heck with it, 200 bucks. I'll just snap this thing together. And once it's closed, it's pretty rigid, you know. And like I said, I anchored it to these 16 by 16 blocks. The wind's not going to pick this thing up. If anything, it'll tear it apart before it'll pick it up. So if you enjoyed this video and gave you some ideas, please like and subscribe and share, and I'd greatly appreciate it. Thank you.